Hello everyone, Derek's Damn Toys, and we are back with another action figure review. Well, you can't really tell, not at the moment at least, but we've got a couple of action figures here inside of this nice good old Jazwares Vault exclusive box. So of course, why don't we try to get this open on camera? You don't normally tend to do this on camera and shit, probably because I can't really hold the box and I can't fucking cut the tape and well, I mean, I'm kind of getting it, but it could have done a lot better. If I had a tripod, maybe one of these days I'll get a tripod. But as you can see, we've got a Ring of Honor box here. Once we lift the top off the convertible box here, we got, what do we got here? Oh boy, we've got the FTR Living Legends 2-pack here in house. Sorry for the loudness of that box drop there, because I'm not even gonna lie, was there a brick in this shit? Like holy fuck, that's got a fucking thud to it. It really do. But anywho, taking a nice little gander at the box, you've got Ring of Honor written all over the place. FTR Living Legends on the front and the back of this box. Of course, you open it up, you lift that top on the convertible box, and you open her up, if I can manage to do that without potentially cutting myself. Hold on here, because that was actually giving me a fucking paper cut. Top of that box is a little sharp there. Kind of sucks that it just kind of tore a little bit on the little brown box here, but that don't matter though, because the main box is all nice and secure. We've got Cash Wheeler, we got Dax Harwood, FTR the Living Legends. Kind of got them here in this cassette style or VCR style box tape here, and looking a little rugged, rough, and classic here, which is actually kind of neat the way they did the packaging, because that's not damaged but it looks damaged, and just what quality they have here. And oh, that's actually taped, I think, so you can't just casually, can I not just casually pull these guys out? That's kind of whack. Another layer of tape I gotta go through, I guess. Unless I'm just fucking stupid. I don't know, I might just be a little stupid. Let's try it up one more time. I can't seem to fucking get this thing to come out of here. Why can't I get my FTR 2-pack out of the thing? There we fucking go. Holy shit. Quite a tight fit. That's what he said. I'd say that's what she said, but I don't know what she is fitting in quite nice. But either way, it doesn't matter. We finally got the two out of the box that was in the box that was in the box. As you can see, all live on camera. Got the nice little VCR style tape down here with their names on it. I even like on how, if you look at it close, they even got some little fuck up style misspellings. Looking really nice and clean, honestly. I really do. I'm just enjoying this so far, and at least one thing I can say, I didn't get two FTR, two Daxes or two Cashes like I did with my original, my original Briscoe Brothers 2-pack from Jazwares Vault. That, I can't even lie, that almost had me considering never buying from Jazwares Vault again, but here I am, paying the price, and well, I'm afraid to damage the box here. So this one, we're gonna actually open this one off camera, so BRB. Well, alrighty you guys, we finally got FTR out of their plastic prison, and I can say it was quite a fucking bitch to get these guys out of their plastic prison too. But We've got Cash on the left, we've got Dax on the right. We've got all their accessories spread out. Only thing I could not tell you was whose hands went to who, but what I can tell you is they both come with the exact same frickin' hands anyway. I don't know why I said frickin'. They come with the same fucking hands anyways. So just to tell you the difference, we've got the standard grapple hands on both men, and then they both come with a set of fist hands. There we go. Now it wants to focus on the fist hand. There you go. And it's literally the same exact hand for each dude. So I don't even think there's a size difference. So yeah. And then another repeat accessory, though this one makes sense. We've got the ROH Tag Team titles, which I've got like 3 copies of 2 sets of these now. So I've got 6 individual belts of these. Kind of nuts to think, but 2 of them are technically still encased with my Mark Briscoe 2-pack, and I say it like that because for those of you who don't know the lore, I've got the what is it, the Briscoe Brothers 2-pack, and my first time I bought one, it came with 2 Mark Briscoes, so that's always a fun fucking time, especially when I'm sure a lot of collectors are mainly buying that for the Jay Briscoe. Let's be honest, there are a lot of people loved Jay more than Mark, at least I'd assume, especially comparing it singles run wise. Mark is now getting a lot of his flowers, thankfully though, because they are both really great wrestlers. But speaking of really great wrestlers, we can't get into these 2 yet without getting into their really great accessories here, which are the entrance jackets. You've got the FTR with the 6 stars here on the back. Nothing on the sleeves for this one though. They've got the rainbow pattern with the living legends written across the front of the jacket. A really nice one here for Cash, though I will say you're gonna want to clean these with some Dawn dish soap first. That black insiding will stain, and we'll get into that here in a minute. But the other beautiful accessory here, we've got the living legend. That's not what it says at all. I don't know why I was gonna say that. It won't fucking stay like unfolded. We got 7-star FTR there. Got 7 stars here on the sleeve. At least I'm assuming it's 7. We've got 3 there. We've got another 3. Yeah, 7 stars. We got the rainbow pattern going down the other sleeve here. Looking really nice. Got Dax written on the right tit here. Well, the left tit when he's wearing it. But for me and my hands, it's on the right side. But yeah, we've gotten through all the accessories. And well, first things first, we're going to get into the Dax figure. And I say it like that because the Dax figure is the only one out of the 2 for me that suffered any sort of staining issue, which is right there on the shoulder. I don't think I got it anywhere else on the torso here, but very upsetting to see that we can still be dealing with staining problems here almost into 2026. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. But the new Dax head scan is looking pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving the mustache and bald look here. Of course, bald because we've got FTR bald. FTR gun we'll get to here in a moment, but one thing that I do notice compared to their other 2 sets of figures, we've got a little bit of chest hair decal here. Looking nice, pretty well kept, I guess you could say, but got a black elbow pad, black wrist tape, no tattoos on the upper half, but we do got some details to go over. With the trunks, we've got FTRIP here. We've got 12/11/21 to 12/10/2022. I want to say this was their first ROH Tag Team Championship run. We've got FTR written here on the one knee pad. Red knee pad with black backing here, as of course it is all just one knee pad. Best way to probably get these knee pads to pose is to maybe put a slit in that little groove area here. If you see what I mean, like put a little slit up in there, bet these knee pads will probably start moving a lot better. But that don't matter though. What does matter, we've got a very non-shiny silver knee brace here. At least I'd imagine it's supposed to be silver, but they never put like a shiny finish on it, so it's just kind of gray. We've got white boots with the white outsoles, and they've got a little bit of a rainbow pattern on the back of the boots there to finish off Dax's attire look. I'd say really well as far as the Dax goes. The Cash himself, FTR gun, well, fairly similar as far as the attire goes, you know. Got the FTR IP, same thing with the dates. He's got smaller knee pads, and I think the FTR on this knee pad is written in silver. And this one, they are both fairly the same, I think, but I think Dax's here is written a little bit lighter. But you've got smaller knee pads here with gray boots with black soles and black fronts, and then you've got the rainbow pattern on the back. The attire's looking great. The chest hair looking nice. You got the rib tattoo there. You've got the back shoulder tattoo here. Both looking really clean. The new head scan here is really top notch. I think out of the two, this is probably my favorite head scan out of the two, which is funny because I think it's kind of just a repaint of his first head scan. Maybe a little, well, yeah, it's definitely got a little bit more sculpting to it too, because the hair's different as well. Either way, this head scan is looking really clean. The torso looking really clean. The articulation here, I want to say, is pretty much the same as all the other caches. So you ain't got to really worry too much there, though. If anything, these ones are, like these two in general, just are definitely a lot more stiff as far as all the articulation goes. Honestly, I can't really say it is easy trying to bend this leg forward for Cash, but I don't know. I'm sure I'll work some decent little pose up here in a second, because after all, what else would we do besides get into the final pose? Well, I can tell you what we're gonna do. Actually, we're gonna bust out my personal favorite set of FTR, which is the Blood and Guts 2020 gear? Maybe it's 2019? I'm not exactly sure. I want to say it was 2020 because they were gonna do one in 2019, but then had to cancel out on it because of COVID. If I remember correctly, that is. But I might not exactly remember that all too well. But either way, both sets of figures look pretty damn good in my opinion. I do appreciate the updated skin tone and chest tattoos. Chest decals on the newer figures compared to the older ones. Though the formulas are exactly the same here, so honestly it's more or less just pick your poison of what attire you would prefer to use all the time if you open them up and play with them. If not, well, why are you even really watching a review? Just go look at the promo pictures. I don't see why you would want to watch the whole review. Either way, that don't matter. We've also got a little sneak figure peek at the Briscoe brothers alongside these guys. I say it like that because, I didn't think Jay's foot here was just so bent forward that he wouldn't want to stand, but give me a moment. Alrighty, now we've got these two side by side, and I can say that this is definitely something that you might have to look into getting, just because of the fact that these two sets side by side do look quite nice, and I can only imagine in the packaging they'd look even nicer as well. But what am I to say? I don't know. If anything, why don't we get these two all accessoried up and we can get them into their final pose and just say what we like about the figures and rank them and do all the fun shit that we normally do with action figure reviews now, shall we? All I'm gonna say, now that we've got these two all posed up in their final pose, they're getting ready to hit fucking Mark Briscoe. I kind of forgot his name there for a second. They're about to hit him with that assisted pile driver, a devastating tag team maneuver nonetheless, as Jay Briscoe's all the way in the background just kind of taken out. Nice little setup here. Of course, as you notice, my floor here's a little bit of a mess. Well, my floor as in like the arena floor. Gotta clean this up so I can, get into the next couple of figure reviews, because I got, 2 more at least in hand right now, and I should have 2 more tomorrow. But, ooh, excuse me. That one was fighting. But anyway, I digress. As we, got these two in hand, we're reviewing these two figures. I'm slowly starting to like them a lot more and more as I mess around with the figures. The stiffness isn't as bad. Honestly, it really isn't. I can get these figures to pose around quite nice. As you can see, I'm not even holding this one up. I can freehand. You can't see me, Like, I can do a lot of shit with my other hand that isn't currently holding the camera. And these two are holding these poses just fine. Like, one's not slowly getting ready to start drooping, the other one's not getting ready to fall over. This is actually some pretty top tier posing right now, I guess you could say. And well, if the figures didn't pose well, I couldn't be able to do this. Or I wouldn't be able to do this. Either way, no matter how you look at it, these figures are fairly solid. For the price point they're at, they might be a little pricey, but the jackets are nice. You get 2 tag belts. What more could you really ask for when it comes to a 2-pack, really? You've got really good jacket accessories. You've got new head scans, updated skin tone, some new details to the updates here, like the chest tattoos, god damn it, chest hair decals, and just all the other good jazz that came in between. Jazwares actually knocked this one quite out of the park, I'd say. And honestly, with that being said, comparing both figures to one another, I know which one I enjoy the most out of the two. And with that being said, why don't we get into ranking these two, as I'm going to rank them separately and we can rank them overall as a duo together. I feel like that'd be kind of nice. I don't know if I've done that with a 2-pack review before, but we're going to try something new here with the ranking system, if I haven't done it nonetheless. But if I have, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, because sometimes I forget some of the shit I say, let alone some of the shit I do here on the channel, as I'm not always constantly just rewatching my own shit. Golly, that voice crack, but rewatching my own shit. Anyways, since we started the review off with that, I guess it only makes sense to start the rankings off with him too, and honestly his figure, it's really solid. I do love the way it looks with the knee brace. The knee pads look good, the boots look really solid, the gear itself is really solid. The only thing I really don't like is the fact that the torso itself is like impossible to pose. That same torso has been the same way on all of his figures that I'm aware of as well. So I don't know what Jazwares is doing keeping this torso in the line, but the Dax for me is gonna get axed down to, honestly, I'm gonna give him a good solid 7. And that's just because I don't hate this figure. Honestly, like compared to his last one, I'm really enjoying this. I really am enjoying both of these figures. But that's because this Cash, honestly, you know, FTR Gun, he's gonna get the good solid 8.5 here. And that's just because from the figure formula, it's all solid all around. The gear choice, of course, for both men, really solid gear choice, though I don't normally tend to like gears with like numbers or with dates written on them and shit like that, because then it just makes it feel out of date when they wear them in modern day feds. But you know, it's kind of whatever. I would like the updated FTR, and honestly, seeing on how good this pack was, I might order a second set and then maybe try to put the updated stuff on the older figures and maybe just swap the boots and stuff around. And yeah, honestly, I might do that. I really might. But enough said. I gave Dax a 7. I gave Cash an 8.5. Honestly, when it comes to both men, as a 2-pack, I'm giving this a solid 8 overall out of 10. Really neat stuff here from Jazwares. Nonetheless, we do have the good old Dave Meltzer star scale, the 1 to Young Buck match. And well, Dax, he's gonna get a good solid 3 out of 5 stars. And Cash, well, he can get a good solid 4 out of 5 stars. As a collective duo, it only makes sense that they would then receive a 4.5 out of 5 stars for FTR. I think this is actually a really solid set, and I can't complain. But you know what I can complain about is, well, if you liked the video and you didn't take the time to maybe like the video, so you should do that. But while you're doing that, maybe take the time and feel free to also go check out a lot of my other action figure videos as well. We've got Timeless Tony Storm up on the channel, just posted 2 hours ago as of reviewing this. We've got part 1 out of 3 to episode 16 of Chaos Theory. Gonna make that one a nice, long, enjoyable episode for the people. And we've got plenty, and I mean plenty more stuff to go. If you guys would like to, you know, you guys should consider checking anything out that you might find, as we've got plenty of it. Unboxings, reviews, pick fed stuff, other things, you name it, we might have it up on here. The only thing we don't have up on here is, well, actually, I'm gonna keep that joke to myself. But what I'm not gonna keep to myself, if you guys could, feel free to subscribe. After all, it is free to subscribe. We're currently on the road to 400 subs, to 500 subscribers, the good old 50,000. And well, if you guys could, we're currently sitting at 474 subs. So you would be helping out a lot if you do subscribe. After all, we're only, 26 subscribers away now? So I believe that we can get this channel to 500 subs. And honestly, I'm starting to firmly believe we could potentially do it before Christmas time. So what are you guys waiting for? Feel free to do that if you guys could. And well, just thank you guys overall for sticking around this long. And with all that being said, I don't know exactly how I was going to go about this, because that's not my normal setup. But either way, have a good rest of your day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I don't know, because I'm not in your time zone, but if I were, would I enjoy my time? I don't know, but either way, we're out of here. So deuces, ooses, yeet.